I'm about to save you from having to read like 10 books on data visualization and science communication and presentation design, because all of those books will for sure cover one skill, and that's being able to control where people look. Pull out a piece of paper and write down 3 numbers on it. 1, 2, 3. And then draw shapes on top of those numbers in a way that makes you look at each shape in the right order. If you were to close your eyes and open them, you want to feel naturally drawn to looking at the shapes you drew in the right order. 1, 2, 3. Half the game of manipulating visual attention is helping people notice something very quickly, like emphasized, and the other half is helping people notice something later, like de-emphasizing something. You'll probably notice first that if you draw a really big shape over your number 1, and a medium-sized shape over your number 2, and a small shape over your number 3, that'll work. You'll look at big shape first, then medium-sized shape, then small shape. It'll go in the right order. And if you show it to a friend, or maybe even a baby, they'll look in the same order. This is the most important insight, that people notice big things before they notice small things. What you're doing is kind of hacking into depth perception. If there are 2 tigers coming towards you, you want to pay attention to the tiger that's closer to you before you notice the one in the background. Just understanding that people see big things before small things can really help you design better posters. You can organize your poster content from most important is the biggest to least important is the smallest, just like this example poster almost did perfectly. If you have a data visualization, you could make the more important line bigger. Or you can make your most important annotation dot bigger than your less important one that can be smaller, so people will read it in that order. And now if you look at this meme that went around a few years ago, it shouldn't feel like magic to you anymore. It's literally just manipulating big thing then small thing. That's just one of many routes to manipulating where people look, but it's the most powerful one. People look at the big things, then the small things, probably because of depth perception. We'll cover more in part 2 next week, and we'll just keep getting more advanced with these tips.